Hi everyone, welcome back again. Uh, we're in, we are actually in Iverstead, in the inn here. Or in the inn there, I should say. And, getting ready to go see the Greybeards. And talk to this guy first, though.
You don't look like a pilgrim. Why bother visiting Iverstead?
Anything you can tell me about Hyde Rothgar?
Klimek brings food supplies up to them once every few weeks, when the weather permits it. Other than that, they seem like a quiet lot. Don't really know too much about them.
Okay.
What a boring conversation.
Well, you didn't have much else to say either, so...
Is it absolutely necessary for you to bother me right now?
Yeah, so I came here, I came to Iverstead, and decided to go ahead and get rested up, eat, all that stuff, so... Be rested up for this next mission. I don't know what to tell you, I mean... Talos.
What can I do for you, friend?
At the moment, nothing. Ride my horse. Maybe. And I started training my horse, because you can actually start training your horse. And when you do that, once you reach 100%, you can level up its like stamina, strength, and endurance. So, which is nice. I usually go for the stamina and endurance, but more than strength, because I usually don't engage in horseback combat. Combat on horseback, I don't know, whatever you call it. So, for now, we're just gonna ride it.
On your way up the 7,000 steps again, Clifford?
Not today. I'm just not ready to make the climb to High Rothgar. The path isn't safe.
Aren't the Greybeards expecting some supplies?
Honestly, I'm not certain. I've yet to be allowed into the monastery. Perhaps one day.
He looks at me as he's saying it. What's going on
Passing
here?
through on your way to High Hrothgar? About to make a delivery up there myself.
Anything you can tell me about it?
I've been to the monastery many times, but I've never even laid eyes on one of the Greybeards. Not that I'd care to. Being masters of the Thu'um, they could kill you by uttering a single word. Well, not that they would. They seem peaceful, but I wouldn't want to provoke them.
What types of deliveries do you make to Hyde Rothgar?
Mostly food supplies like dried fish and salted meats. You know, things that keep fresh for a long time. The Greybeards tend not to get out much, if you catch my meaning.
And in return?
Well, it's kind of an understanding between us. I mean, it just wouldn't feel right to charge them for a bit of preserved food. Trouble is, my legs aren't what they used to be, and climbing the 7,000 steps takes its toll.
I could do it for you.
Really?
I'm heading up there
that
anyway.
would be kind of you. Here, take this bag of supplies. At the top of the steps, you'll see the offering chest. Just leave the bag inside, and you're done.
Okay. Anything I should watch out for during the climb?
Well, there's the occasional wolf pack or stray, but that's all I've ever had to deal with. Shouldn't be a problem for the likes of you. Other than that, watch your footing. In these wintry conditions, the stairs can be treacherous. Be careful up there.
Alright, thanks. Okay, before we head up there, I'm gonna actually get some, gather some resources. Because I may have to build a campfire later on, so I'm not sure. And we'll chop dead wood. 3 pieces of dead wood. Let's gather some branches now. Alright. And my followers found some extra stuff, so that's cool. Alright, let's begin our climb. Oh, what's this? Let's use my enchanted bow. Oh crap. Here. Sorry, bear. But you attacked us. Let's read this. Emblem 1. Before the birth of men, the dragons ruled all Mundus. Their word was the voice, and they spoke only for true needs. For the voice could blot out the sky and flood the land. Okay. Interesting. So apparently there's more of these on the way up. Yes, I know I have new horse equipment available. I'll check that out in a little bit, if I remember. Whoa. Don't fall off the cliff. See if I can do this. See if I can do it from horseback. Aw. I like how Lydia's like says I'm sorry because I feel the same way. It's like I'm sorry, but you left me no choice. Goat. Who's this guy? Or person? I can't tell if it's a guy or a girl. This guy. Arknar.
Keep an eye out for wolves if you're headed up the path to High Hrothgar.
Let's go with... Did you hear the Greybeards called Dovahkiin?
I did. Strange days when the monks will do that. I wonder what it means.
I have no idea. I'd like to know what it means myself. What are you doing?
I like to spend time up here. Walk the steps. Meditate on the emblems. Doesn't hurt when I bag some game along the way.
Do you visit the Greybeards?
They're not the sort to take visitors. But I never go that high up the path anyway. Some folk who make the trip leave them food or other essentials. But not to make conversation. Until next time.
You're gonna pray
Still
too,
here.
Fiendal? Okay. Well, let's read it, see what this says. Emblem 2. Men were born and spread over the face of Mundus. The dragons presided over the crawling masses. Men were weak then and had no voice. Oh, jeez.
Oh, no, you don't.
Victory. Now.
I hate it when the animals just attack you out of nowhere. I'll see if I can know them.
That takes care of that.
my eye out for those emblems. There's one. Should I take the gold? Yeah. In the bowl, why not? Emblem 3. The fledgling spirits of men were strong in old times, unafraid to war with dragons and their voices, but the dragons only shouted them down and broke their hearts.
What was that?
Oh jeez. Oh, a wolf.
On now.
Just follow the stacked stones. Here's somebody. Who's this? Karita.
Keep an eye out for wolves if you're headed up the path to High Hrothgar.
Who are you?
Just a pilgrim. I'd prefer to leave it at that, if you don't mind.
What are you doing?
Walking the steps, meditating on the emblems. I make this trip every few years.
Did you hear the Greybeards called Dovahkiin?
I was just outside Iverstead when it happened. It's an exciting moment. Nothing like this has happened in centuries. All right, then.
Okay, Emblem 4. Kine called on Parthenax, who pitied man. Together they taught men to use the voice. Then Dragon War raged, dragon against tongue.
Still here.
I'm glad. I'm gonna feed it. Feed my horse. And ride. Shoo. Oh shit, is that a troll? Okay, I'm gonna like run by it. Don't come down here. I won't even try like, well, I got companions, I don't know. I don't know if it'll... Oops. Crap. Oh. That sucked. Now I gotta do all that over again. I wanted to get to read that emblem, and I couldn't do that with the troll there. I mean, so. Here we go. I'll remind myself to save right before that part.
On your way up
Okay, so after reclimbing this mountain and getting back to this point, it appears the troll is nowhere to be found, and neither is Faendal. I seem to have lost Faendal for the time being. So, yeah, basically I'm going to read this emblem, because that's the one I wanted to get that, and I ended up getting killed by the troll. So, let's do that and continue on here. Hopefully won't run into any more issues. I did save though, so if I do die, I'll start back. Yeah. Start back right here. Okay, Emblem 5. Man prevailed, shouting Alduin out of the world, proving for all that their voice was too strong. Too was strong. Although their sacrifices were manyfold. I cannot read, apparently. And my cat is trying to crawl over me. She's my gaming buddy. She likes to watch me play games. Dinah. Her name is Dinah. She's a cute little tabby. With really soft fur. Huh. Emblem 6. Should be, anyway, hopefully. Yeah. Yep, Emblem 6. With roaring tongues, the Sky Children conquer, founding the first empire with sword and voice, whilst the dragons withdrew from this world. I hope Faendal's okay. Maybe I should summon him. Another one already. Getting closer, I think. Emblem 7. The tongues at Red Mountain went away humbled. Jurgen Windcaller began his 7-year meditation to understand how strong voices could fail. One right up here too, looks like. Yep, another emblem. Emblem 8. Jurgen Windcaller chose silence and returned. The 17 disputants could not shout him down. Jurgen the Calm built his home on the throat of the world. I know. I'm sorry, she's getting in my face. I know, honey, you gotta get out of my face. Almost missed that one. Happened to just see it. Emblem 9. For years all silent, the Greybeard spoke one name. Tiber Septim, Stripling then, was summoned to Hrothgar. They blessed and named him Dovahkiin. Okay. So that's where the Dovahkiin comes from. Apparently. Oh, I'm freezing. And the last emblem in High Hrothgar has been discovered. I have discovered High Hrothgar, yay! Emblem 10. The voices worship. Follow the inner path. Speak only in true need. Ooh. And I got Voice of the Sky added. Whatever that is. Let's check it out. Real quick. Is it a power or... Is it a shout? No. An effect. Yeah, it's an effect. Animals will neither attack nor flee from you for 23 hours. Oh, nice. Okay, I got those supplies from that Clement guy back in town, so I'm gonna put those in there. I think I've been. It's under miscellaneous, yeah. There, and completed that little side mission. Let's head inside before I freeze to death. And switch to first person too. Wait, did... Uh-oh. Before I hope I didn't lose Faendal. He may have gotten killed. Where's Faendal?
Yes, my thing?
So, a Dragonborn appears at this moment in the turning of the age.
Yeah, I'm answering your summons.
We will see if you truly have the gift. Show us, Dragonborn. Let us taste of your voice.
Wait, you call me Dragonborn?
Shout for us, Dragonborn. Strike us with the power of your voice. Dragonborn,
Happy?
it is you. Welcome to High Hrothgar. I am Master Arngir. I speak for the Greybeards. Now, tell me, Dragonborn, why have you come here?
I'm answering your... Well, I'm not gonna say it now. Who are you? What is this place?
We are the Greybeards, followers of the Way of the Voice. You stand in High Hrothgar, on the slopes of Kinnarith's sacred mountain. Here we commune with the voice of the sky, and strive to achieve balance between our inner and outer selves.
Well, I want to find out what it means to be Dragonborn.
We are here to guide you in that pursuit, just as the Greybeards have sought to guide those of the dragon blood that came before you.
You mean I'm not the only Dragonborn?
You are not the first. There have been many of the dragon blood since Akatosh first bestowed that gift upon mortal kind. Whether you are the only Dragonborn of this age, that is not ours to know. You are the only one that has been revealed thus far. That is all I can say.
I'm ready to learn then.
You have shown that you are Dragonborn. You have the inborn gift. But do you have the discipline and temperament to follow the path laid out for you? That remains to be seen. Without training, you have already taken the first steps towards projecting your voice into a thum, a shout. Now let us see if you are willing and able to learn. When you shout, you speak in the language of dragons. Thus, your dragon blood gives you an inborn ability to learn words of power. All shouts are made up of 3 words of power. As you master each word, your shout will become progressively stronger. Master Einarth will now teach you Ro, the second word in Unrelenting Force. Ro means balance in the dragon tongue. Combine it with Fus, force, to focus your thumb more sharply. Ro.
Magic is what looking at word that gives you power.
You truly do have the gift. But learning a word of power is only the first step.
Still here. I will protect you with my life.
Shout. Well, that is how the rest of us learn shouts. As Dragonborn, you can absorb a slain dragon's life force and knowledge directly. As part of your initiation, Master Einarth will allow you to tap into his understanding of Rome.
Right on.
Now, let us see how
Tingly.
quickly you can master your new Thum. Use your shout to strike the targets as they appear.
Okay.
Fus, roll!
Stand back
Yes,
here.
my thing?
What can I get for you?
There's Feindal. Yay, he made it. Awesome. I was a bit worried there. I like Feindal.
Fus, roll!
Shut that dude back.
You learn quickly. Once more.
Fus, roll!
I am a quick
Impressive.
study.
Your Thum is precise. You show great promise, Dragonborn. We will perform your next trial in the courtyard. Follow Master Bori.
Okie dokie. First though, I'm gonna see. Oh shit. Oops. Sorry. Sorry. Okay. I didn't mean to do that. I was gonna do this. See if I can get him to. Yeah. Wait. Let them wait. They don't keep following me around, getting in my way.
We will now see how you learn a completely new shout. Master Bori will teach you Wold, which means whirlwind. Wold. You must hear the word within yourself before you can project it into a Thum. Approach Master Bori and he will gift you his range of wood. Now we will see how
Tingly.
quickly you can master a new shout.
I'm gonna say that every time. No.
Master Wolfgar will demonstrate Whirlwind Sprint. Then it will be your turn.
Equip that before I forget.
Master
Alright,
Bori.
show me what I gotta do.
X. Wolf.
Ah,
Now, your turn.
drop something. Excuse me.
Stand next to me. Master Bori will open the gate. Use your Whirlwind Sprint to pass through before it closes.
Alright.
X.
Run into that guy.
Your quick mastery of a new Thum is astonishing. I'd heard the stories of the abilities of Dragonborn, but to see it for myself.
I don't know how I do it, it just happens.
You were given this gift by the gods for a reason. It is up to you to determine how best to use it. You are now ready for your last trial. Retrieve the horn of Jürgen Windcaller, our founder, from his tomb in the ancient fane of Ustengrav. Remain true to the way of the voice, and you will return.
Alright. Why are the dragons returning? Does it have something to do with me?
No doubt, the appearance of a Dragonborn at this time is not an accident. Your destiny is surely bound up with the return of the dragons. You should focus on honing your voice, and soon your path will be made clear.
Thank you, Master. I will continue my training.
Good. Then you will be ready for whatever lies ahead.
What does it mean to be Dragonborn?
Dragons have the inborn ability to learn and project their voice. Dragons also are able to absorb the power of their slain brethren. A few mortals are born with similar abilities. Whether a gift or a curse has been a matter of debate down through the centuries. What you have already learned in a few days took even the most gifted of us years to achieve. Some believe that Dragonborn are sent into the world by the gods at times of great need. We will speak more of that later, when you are ready.
Why are shouts in the dragon language?
Dragons have always been able to shout. Language is intrinsic to their very being. There is no difference in the dragon tongue between debating and fighting. Shouting comes as naturally to a dragon as breathing or speaking. In mythic times, when mortal kind was in great need, the goddess Kinnereth granted us the ability to speak as dragons do. For most people, long years of training are required to learn even the simplest shout. But for you, the dragon speech is in your blood, and you learn it almost without effort.
Cool. So there are only 4 of you?
5. Our leader, Parthenax, lives alone on the peak of the throat of the world. When your voice can open the path, you will know you are ready to speak to him.
Who is Jurgen Windcaller?
He was a great war leader of the ancient Nords, a master of the voice, or tongue. After the disaster at Red Mountain, where the Nord army was annihilated, he spent many years pondering the meaning of that terrible defeat. He finally came to realize that the gods had punished the Nords for their arrogant and blasphemous misuse of the voice. He was the first to understand that the voice should be used solely for the glory and worship of the gods, not the glory of men. Jurgen Windcaller's mastery of the voice eventually overcame all opposition, and the way of the voice was born.
Nice. So what exactly is the way of the voice?
The voice was a gift of the goddess Kinnereth at the dawn of time. She gave mortals the ability to speak as dragons do. Although this gift has often been misused, the only true use of the voice is for the worship and glory of the gods. True mastery of the voice can only be achieved when your inner spirit is in harmony with your outward actions. In the contemplation of the sky, Kinnereth's domain, and the practice of the voice, we strive to achieve this balance.
Cool. But I really don't follow your philosophy. Why help me learn the voice?
The Dragonborn is an exception to all the rules. The dragon blood itself is a gift of the gods. If we accept one gift, how can we deny the other? As Dragonborn, you have received the ability to shout directly from Akatosh. We therefore seek to guide you on the proper use of your gift, which transcends the restrictions which bind other mortals.
Alright. Well, tell me about yourselves. Tell me about the Greybeards.
We study the way of the voice, according to the teachings of our founder, Jurgen Windcaller. Very few are permitted to study with us here at High Hrothgar. But in your case, Dragonborn, it is a privilege to guide you towards mastery of your voice.
Why don't the others talk?
Their voices are too powerful for anyone not trained in the way to withstand. Even a whisper could kill you.
So when can I meet your leader, Parthenax?
As I said, you will know you are ready when your voice can open the path to him.
Okay. I'm gonna ask this again. Why are the dragons returning? Does it have something to do with me?
No doubt, the appearance of a dragonborn at this
There's a
time
reason I'm
is
asking
not
again.
an accident. Your destiny is surely bound up with the return of the dragons. You should focus on honing your voice, and soon your path will be made clear.
Oh. Okay, because last time I saw an option that said, surely there's something you can teach me, else you can teach me, but, and I didn't choose it, and well, I can't choose it now, apparently, so, whatever. Alright. Well, I think this would probably be a good place to end the video, as I don't really want to start the mission to get the Horn of Jurgen Windcaller just yet. It's a fairly long mission. So, yeah, I'm gonna head back to Ivarstead, and we'll pick back up there next time. So, take care, and thank you for watching. If you like this video, please hit the subscribe button, and I will chat at you later. Bye-bye.